Hi, welcome to Rev. This is a performance cycling routine. My name is Leah. I am your coach. As an Ironman coach and performance athlete, I'm excited about this program. It's unique, it's different, and it gets results. As a coach, I'd like to say, you never rise to the level of your expectations, you fall to the level of your training. So while you're setting up your bike, a couple things to keep in mind today is we're going to be working on cycle plus strength. It's different. We're going to be working on moves and exercises that will get you stronger on the bike. A lot of athletes ask me, just like you, what can I do, Leah, to get stronger, to get more powerful, or to take care of that pain that I get in my back, my hips, my knee? And so we're going to show you some awesome moves to get you that next level on the bike or take it wherever you're at. If you're in an off-season training program, this is perfect for you. It's designed to give you results. So we're going to add resistance today, moving on and off the bike. So what you need to focus on while you're clipping in is grab 2 sets of weights. One small set, 5 to 10 pounds, one heavy set for you. It's all based on what you want to train with. Use a mat. If you have cycling shoes, this gives you and provides stability for the cleats on the bottom of your shoes. So a cycling yoga mat is perfect if you have a small area and you want to use that mat. So we're doing squats, lunges, things that you want to do on the bike and to give you the power that you need. Now, let me introduce my team. They're all performance athletes. Different rides today for your level. So if you're looking for a casual ride to high-end performance, we've got that lead for you to follow. Over here, we have Scott. Scott is a competitive athlete. He's taking today's level of ride on the bike, lower intensity. However, he strength trains in the off-season. He's very good at it. So he is going to be a great guide to show you heavier weight options. So if you want to get more muscle definition, more power, and you're willing to experiment a little, follow Scott. He's the man, all right? So if you want to do easier on the bike, heavier in the weights, this is your lead. Let's say you're middle of the road. You don't want to build strength. You want to just have an enjoyable experience. You're new to cycling, or you're in that middle season tempo training that a lot of athletes need for their base miles. Leah, she can go long distance. She's a triathlete, a coach herself. So she's going to show you just how much technique and form can be perfected on the bike. She'll be up and down using arrow positions, and her weight options are minimal. So you can follow Leah if you're looking to be where your ride meets that middle of the road. So that's a great key to follow. Think about intensity level, 1 to 10. Middle of the road, 50%. We're right here, working on base miles. However, if you're looking to take it to the top of the chart, the peak training, we have Caesar. Caesar is training for all-out peak performance. He's in a progression or a periodization of his training table where he's getting up to the top end, the peak of the season. So everything he does on the bike, he already builds with strength training off the bike. So his weights are low because most athletes don't use a lot of weights and resistance training during their peak performance months. So he is going to be putting all that effort and energy into his pedals. I want to show you how you can leverage the power in your legs onto the bike, because performance cycling is truly a hybrid of power with the machine. Your body is the engine. So we're going to show you how to get your engine strong, your core strong, and do things that balance out the muscle groups and begin with a training regime that you can use at any time. Repeat this exercise 3 to 5 times a week in the off-season months, 1 time per week if you'd like to during your peak season. All right, let's begin. We're going to start warming up the legs. So if you've got tennis shoes, pull down those straps, get them tight, lock in, and take a deep breath in through your nose. Relax. It's a journey you will love. Deep breath in. Fill those lungs, shoulders back, no weight in the hands. And we're going to begin with 3 30-second sprints. Are you ready? Deep breath in, warming up the body. While we do a sprint, 1 to 10 is our max. So if your training scale, rate of perceived exertion is 10, I want you to think about taking this one, 10 being your max, at a 5. All right, so 5 out of a 10 scale. We're gonna pick the tempo up in the feet. Are you ready? First 30-second sprint. Relax shoulders, deep breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it up, 30 seconds. Bring that speed up. Increase your breathing, but keep the intensity low. All right, your goal for the next 20 seconds is to keep the tempo fast and the resistance down. So let's go over here and talk about resistance training. If you want to turn the tension up on the bike, give me a crank, turn it up 1 turn for the last 5 seconds. 4, 3, keep it going. 2, 1, back it off. Nice job. Soft pedal. Soft pedal means smooth, easy circles. Keeping that rhythm. A couple tips. Let's look at Caesar here for a moment. You notice that his rhythm on the knee, pulling it up, straight and down, is soft and smooth. Look at that flat back. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. His chin is up. And we're gonna go with a fast speed. Now, Leah, she's gonna do a new position for this tempo 30-second sprint. She's gonna bring her elbows down into arrow, chin is lifted. Caesar's gonna add more tension. He's gonna crank it up. So he's gonna add 3 to 4 turns on that bike. And over here, we keep it soft and easy, 1 to 2. So pick your rider. Let's go. 30 seconds, fast as you can go. Keep the intensity at a 7. 70%. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Nice flat back. Look at that. She's breathing. She's working. You should be thinking, what do I feel right now? Your core is engaged, so pull the core in, back, and down. Use those pelvic floor muscles. Shoulders relaxed. Away from your ears. So if you're thinking, I'm on the bike, what should I be doing? You have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, keep it fast, bring it to me. 1, off. We're gonna go right into the last 30-second sprint. Everyone's gonna stand up. We're gonna sprint to the top of a hill, but keep the tempo down. Keep the ceiling down. Ceiling's here, you're here. All right, deep breath in, tension up to feel the road underneath you. We're gonna jog left, right. Everybody up, 30 seconds, let's go. 3 different styles. We got road racer, light grip on the hands. Can you let go? Let go with your hands. See if you've got weight in your feet. Is the weight in your feet? Put the weight in the pedal because you're connected to that pedal. You're an extension of the crank arm. Pull yourself to the top of the ceiling. Pull yourself to the top of the hill. Chin up, deep breath, you have 10 seconds. Pull it up. Now if you're an advanced athlete, give me 1 last turn. 5, 4, don't quit on me, fight for more. 3, 2, 1, off. Back it down, have a seat, grab a drink of water. Great job, that's our warm up. Now we're gonna be moving into some tempo training. We are going to play a game with cycling. The drill is keeping the cadence. Cadence is RPM. 90 cadence is a perfect rhythm. Why? Anything above 90, you're burning more energy, not putting out power. Anything below 90 cadence or an RPM, you are working muscles like strength training and mashing. There's a cycling term called mashing the pedal. So you want to keep it nice middle of the road. Find a beat with the music that's about 90, and we're going to play the resistance games. We're going to turn the tension up to keep the tempo. Every minute the tension goes up 2 turns for the advanced rider. The recovery and tempo rider, you're just looking to stay there, building the base, perfect form, perfect technique. So here we go, lock in. You should have 2 turns underneath you to feel the road. It's just like gravity. So take a deep breath in. I'm with you. I'm coaching you to your next race, to your next performance, and I am right beside you. I'm hoping that you can work on form. So shoulders back, deep breath in through the nose, rhythmic breathing. And when we approach that 2nd minute, we're gonna add tension, but keep the cadence the same. Do not let your leg slow down. All right, nice job. Keep it real. If you've got any type of injury, you wanna focus on your core and your butt and your back. So what did I mean by butt? If you're sitting on that saddle heavy, take the weight off and put it in your feet. That's the emphasis. Weight in the feet. Core strong, shoulders relaxed. Now let's add tension. Turn it up. Turn it up 1. Notice, beautiful form. Gaia's legs stay the same all the way through. She doesn't even flinch. Great job, keeping it real. Now you're not bouncing all over the saddle. Scott's got a steady tempo. He's feeling the burn, but it's doing well. Back is flat, abs are tight. We're gonna finish out this minute, last 15 seconds. Advanced rider, add more tension. Feel the burn, pick it up. Last 15 seconds, okay? All the way through, keep the tempo, because what I'm setting you up for is going to be off the bike squats. So deep breath in, you got 10 more seconds. Keep focused, keep your mind clear. Enjoy the journey, take a deep breath in, pull your core strong, and you're done. Couple tips, the red knob is your resistance. Clockwise, you turn it up. Now turn it off, press it down for a break. Go ahead and break. We're gonna be coming off the bike. So take your time coming off the bike, and then go ahead and where you set your weights up in the mat, we're gonna add some squats. A couple tips about squats. If you wanna break through in your cycling performance, your quads are your powerhouse. Use what's behind you, your glutes. So as my team grabs their set of weights, keep your chin up as you're picking up the weights. There's no need to get dizzy and drop your chin. Keep your chin up, shoulders back. Now here's a couple tips. Maybe you don't do a lot of strength training or resistance training, so this is gonna be about your pace. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and then I want you to join me with my team. So the first one we're gonna do nice and slow. Couple tips, shoulders back, weights are at the side, heels hip width apart. Here we go, down slow, sink that butt back, and stand up. Let's add 10, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 10 of these, 2, 3, 4, nice job, you're halfway. Got 5 more. Keep those shoulders back. Stand up. 2 left. Last one. Nice job. Hold the weights here. We're gonna add on. Feel free to add to the heavy weights. I'm gonna go with the heavy weights. Keep your chin up. We're gonna add a combination to a shoulder press. So the first one's gonna be a combination. It will go like this. Shoulders back, down in a squat, up to your hips. Now pop those weights to your shoulders, press them overhead, shoulders, hips, and back into a squat. So there's your method, your combo. Let's all do it 10 times. Down, shoulders, press, shoulders, hips to a squat. Now if the weights are heavy, stop at your shoulders. Keep your wrists strong. Do not flex your wrists as you come into that overhead press. If you have wrist issues, keep the weights at your side. Nice job. You got 5 more. Let's check on the team. Great job. Here we are. Watch here. While he's sweating, he's working, but he's scraping those weights, pushing overhead, and carrying it through. Nice, solid, smooth, kinetic chain. That's your body on the bike. Last 2. All the way up. Chin is up. Look at you. You're doing so well. Last 1. Can you make 1 more? Overhead. Hold. Yep, there you go. Just hold up with me. And release. Let go of the weights easily. Grab 1. Now, here's where we're gonna get some fun. Remember when you drop the hammer on the bike and you sprint? We're gonna do that off the bike, called sledgehammers, but we're gonna start with triceps. So we go down, dip those shoulders, and extend, keeping the elbows close to your face all the way overhead. Don't arch your back, don't sway. We're gonna do 10, are you ready? Down, up. Don't swing the weight. Don't sway your back. Keep your core engaged. Deep breath in. Focus on me. Press it out. Nice. You got 3 left. 2 left. 1. Why don't we overhead press here? Hold it up. Here's where the sledgehammer, that dropping the hammer is. We're going to go down, 1, up, and then we drop the weight and come back up overhead. Deep breath in. Now, if you don't want to do the sledgehammers, just do triceps. We're going to drop the hammer, team. Down, up, drop it. We're going to drop the hammer on the bike and use your core to drive that weight. Through the legs, stand up straight, use your glutes to pop yourself back up. Keep going. We're going to add 5 more. Strong body, strong mind. I'm going to see how you're doing. I want you to notice she's keeping her core engaged. She does not arch her back, strong and straight. Deep breath in. Last one. Let's do all one more. Deep breath in. Up. Here we go. Drop it and release. We're going back on the bike. Set the weight down. So if you want to know what dropping the hammer on the bike is, we're going to sprint like you've never sprinted before. Keep your energy high. Grab a drink of water. 2 water bottles if you need it next time around. 10-second drill. It's a game. We've got 2 racers, 3rd team member. All together, we're going to do this together with you for 10 seconds fast. But when we start chasing each other, Caesar's leading out in a time trial. He's the pace man. And then he peels off the front in rotation for a pace line, and Leah cuts through the wind, and she's the sprinter. When Leah peels off, Scott holds her pace, holds the team together, and pulls through with a 10-second sprint. But we want you to join us the first time. What should you have on the tension, on the knob? About 5 turns if you're a moderate rider. Beginner rider, 2 turns, just flat road. It's a flatland sprint. Advanced rider, building power, wattage, muscle strength. He's going to be clocking maybe 27-mile-an-hour pace. So go with him if you want those results for the hills and the race. Here we go, 10 seconds, fast as you can go. Deep breath in, neurological pathway, brain to the legs, say go fast. In 5, 4, turn it on as fast as you can go. Go! 10 seconds fast, 10 seconds slow. Get as far as you can with that speed in 10 seconds. 2, 1, off. Soft pedal. So here's where we turn it on and off. When you turn the muscles on, that's the sprint action. When we turn it off, we soft pedal. Now watch Scott's legs. First time, we're gonna do this again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. He went from slow to fast, just like that. He went 0 to 30 miles an hour. Upper body quiet, shoulders back. 2, 1, back it off. Soft pedal. Now adding a comfortable position, Leah's gonna pick a position that works for her. She's gonna add a quarter turn up, and when she turns it on in speed, she's gonna use her core to drive that pedal in arrow. So chin is up, do not look at the floor, you cut off your breathing. 3, 2, Caesar, chase her down, go. I'm calling you out, come on, I'm calling you out. Watch that pedal speed, she's going about 120 cadence, picking it up for 2, 1, off, soft pedal. Now here's our game, you are the rider, you pick your team lead, and we're gonna be a team with a pace line. Fast, slow, fast, slow. Our first lead out is Caesar. She's tucking behind him, and if we could, Scott's behind Leah. So we're gonna go with Caesar as our lead. Ready, set, go. Fast 10, and he's moving. Now Leah, she's not just doing nothing, she's working too. But now she's gonna catch him. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Caesar, turn it off. Leah, turn it on. Scott, you're up next. Are you ready? Go with Scott if you need a more break. Here we go. She's got 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. She rotates off. Scott, pass the baton. He's on. Who are you with? Are you with me? All right, here's where the game gets tougher. Caesar is going to hold the sprint the entire time. Off. Great job. Caesar's gonna go for a fast 30, and Leah's gonna catch him, Scott's gonna catch him, and you're gonna catch him. Are you ready, Caesar? 5, 4, 3, lead the pace out, go! He's taking a breakaway, a flyer. So watch these legs, heels are dropped. Check it out, dropped heels, engaged core, shoulders down. He's gonna hold this and feel the burn. Okay, are you ready? He's out there in front of you. Close the gap. Bridge the gap, girl. Bridge the gap. I know you can do it. Stay with her. Deep breath in. 5 seconds. Are you ready? Go catch him. Go catch him. Do everything you can to get there. Deep breath in. Nice. Look at the game face. You're focused. You are training. You got 5, 4, 3. Caesar, hold on and off. You're off. Soft pedal. Take a drink. Nice job. Energy high, shoulders back, let's roll it out. If you need to take the intensity down, keep it down for the next set. We're building on a theme, the kinetic chain of the body. Strength training to develop power and balance in the body, performance on the bike, which equals results on the road. So here's what I want you to think about. This is a training technique called a super spin, a surge. The other day I was out for a ride, you were out for a ride, and you come upon a group, just like I did. You see all these cyclists whipping by you, great day for a ride, and you find someone and they're out there and they say, hey, you here for the time trial? And you're like, time trial? What's that? Well, you just got joined up with a team and they want you to race today. You didn't plan on racing, but you're gonna try. The race is a 30-second all-out sprint to get your speed as fast as you can. This song is a great motivator, so I want you to just think about your mind in the game, and you got 3 to 6, doesn't matter how many, but sprints that are super powerful surges. Are you ready? So, you might be at a 27-mile-an-hour time trial surge. Maybe you're going 20, maybe you're going 15. Doesn't matter. The goal is perfect form. Quiet the upper body, put all the power and energy that's all over down to one thing, a 30-second sprint. I want you to go with me and build intensity. So let's turn the tension up 2 turns, 3 turns if you can handle it, and then for the advanced rider, you're going to crank it down even 1 more. Now let's get the cadence up like a freight train. Pick up that cadence, hear the beat, feel the beat. And when I say go, you're gonna surge for a long 30-second. You pick your position that you wanna be on the bike. Keep it up, are you ready? Deep breath in, feel the intensity. Give me all you got. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're on, 30 seconds, bring it to me, come on. So think about a finish line, and your finish line is right here, right here, right here. Come on, bring it to me, bring it to me. You got this. Energy's high, chin is up. Breathe, look at me. Don't look at the floor, don't look at your legs. Keep your energy high. Pedal through the burn. This is the powerhouse, the machine, the engine you're building. 5 seconds, hold it. 4 seconds, do not quit. Go past the line. 2, 1, powerful. Off. Deep breath in. So out on that race course, you're thinking about, okay, I get a little breather. Got a tailwind. Intensity and down. Now, that same paceline formation, you're with a team and you see a rider. They were given a 30-second head start in a time trial. Zero in on that rider. See the point on the horizon, pick a point in the room, focus on it, and get there. Are you ready? Deep breath. Clear your mind. All the clutter, the things you got to do today. It'll be there waiting for you. Shut the door on it. Right here, right now. 30 seconds. Pick it up. Most powerful sprint is on. Come on. 30 seconds. This is where the results happen on the road. If you want an Ironman finish, you want a time trial that's record-breaking, PR, personal record. Put everything into the bike. Deep breath in, you can make it. I'm there for you. Come on, 30 seconds is not that long. Stay with me, feel the music. Put it, add a turn. 10 seconds, add a turn. 10 seconds, add a turn. Can you handle it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back it off. It's tough. All right, how you doing? Deep breath in. Maybe this next time you want to take it easy. You can sit it out, that's okay. Shoulders back. Deep breath in. This last one, we are going to sprint standing up. Caesar's gonna show you, like a cracked, bumpy road, how you can hover over your bike and balance, okay? So we have got one last sprint, last surge, barely enough break, barely enough recovery. You ready? These are endurance athletes. Endurance keeps going. Don't quit on me. 5, you got 30 seconds left. 4, and then we take a break. 3, 2, 1, explode. Get the muscle power. This is power training on the bike. And watch Caesar, he's gonna stand and shift back. Hover back. If that's too advanced, follow Leah. She's got a nice, she's 2 inches off the saddle. Look at the perfect balance. Her upper body doesn't move. It's nice and steady. It's like the chassis on the engine of the car holds it steady. You've got 2, 1, and you're out. Great job. Deep breath in, grab a drink of water, you need it. All right, let's take a heart rate check for a brief moment. If you have a heart rate monitor on, great, take a look. If you don't need one, but grab the pulse on your neck. We should see where we're kind of at. 6-second count. You start with a 0, not a 1, and I'll count. Ready? Go. Feel the beat, count the times. And back it off. That's 6 seconds. 6 seconds times 10 is 60 seconds. You add 10 or add a 0 to that number, and that's your beats per minute. If you're looking at staying above your AT, that break point, that ceiling in your training, and you punch through, then your beats per minute might have been above your AT or below. Right now we're recovering because we're coming off the bike. Deep breath in. So, couple tips while you're recovering and you're preparing to get off your bike. We're going to do single leg squats. Why? Single leg squats are designed to show you something. When you're on the bike, and if you've ever seen your knee or someone else's knee do a figure 8, when it's working up and down and you see that little hook at the top of the pedal stroke and it does a little figure 8, that indicates a weakness in the hip flexor and the glutes. So we're gonna do single leg squats to strengthen them. Grab your bike, come off the bike. We're gonna do 10. 10 at your own pace. We got 20 seconds to do them. Take your bike, use your balance, 98% in your left foot, 2% in your right. Let's go, down and up. Now your own pace. If you wanna go deeper, that's great. If you wanna go shallow, keep it real. Finish 10. You only got 20 seconds. Now 3 variations. Gaia's using the bike, but her chin is up, and she's finishing out her set. Nice, calm mind, and we're working on keeping that knee straight up and down. You got 2 left or 1 left, we're done. That's 20 seconds. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna put my leg right here. Gaia, I want you to drop your glute on the other side down to my leg. There you go. So, if you want a buddy system, buddy up. But otherwise, if it's just you, think about your butt coming down and hitting my leg. How low can you go? You got 20 seconds, other side, 10 squats. Deep breath in, shoulders back, go. There you go. Keep your core tight. See how she's just popping down right there and standing back up? The other leg is not necessarily touching the floor. You can touch if you want to, but the goal is to have that knee from caving in or out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and finish your last one. Nice job. We are going into deadlifts. Deadlifts are used to give you hamstring strength. What hurts in cycling the most after a long ride and gets locked up? Hamstrings. If your knees start giving you pain in the bike, well, it's always got to be somewhere in the hips and glutes and core that you got to work on that strength. So grab your heavy weights. I'm going to go with 10s. Now, I want you to think about standing up straight and shoulders back, and then your back is flat, and I want you to hold those weights and lower to the point where you don't lock your knees, but you feel your hamstrings, and then stand back up. Lower, back up, just to the point where you feel your hamstrings start tugging. They're really tight from those sprints. Keep your core in as your belly comes low. Don't let it hang out. Keep your shoulders back and stand up. Do not lock your knees. All right, I want to show you a couple tips. Keep it up. I want you to do 10 more. Here we have a great demonstration of a cyclist. You might not do a lot of strength training, and she's working on just feeling those hamstrings, right? Just feeling it. If you're working on strength training, check it out. We've got some heavier weights here. Nice job. His chin is up. Now we're not just bending over, we got 2 left. Rolling down and straight up release. Great job. Modify to your weights. We're doing upright rows. When you're in a time trial position, what limits you in this position is shoulder fatigue. If you spend too much time in that one position on the bike, you are getting a muscle imbalance. So we want to do shoulder, scapula traction. We're going to do some rows. Chest up, keep the weights facing your hips, shoulders set back, and we're going to go up here and down. So let's do one more to practice, real slow. Pull the weights up, chicken wings out, and then drop it down. Let's do 10. Up, press it down. Keep the wrists strong, press it down. Pull the shoulders back together and down. Scraping the body as you press that weight down. Chin up, Breathe. We got 5 left. 5. And press. 4. Big circles. Last 3. I'm going to check on the team. Check on you. Keep it real. Core is tight. Last 2. One last one. Sorry about that. Great job. And pull it back down. Release the weights. You're back on the bike. Start off easy tension or no tension to 0. You should feel a little reset in your shoulders. So when we are in the shoulder back position, you have a nice strong back and the scapular retraction. So as a coach, I can diagnose an injury sometimes when a rider is spending too much time in aero, their shoulders roll forward. Or maybe you're at your desk too much of the day and you sit there with rolled shoulders. Good posture, just like your mom says, shoulders back, practice that at home. Now, a time trial awaits you. We have those 30-second intervals where we super surged or spun up to an RPM that you could go as fast as you could. Now we're gonna work on a longer duration, 3 minutes. Do not pop or bonk or hit the wall. Govern your energy. And let's talk about time trial for a moment. As you're beginning to do the muscle memory of the biking and working on the recovery and your energy levels are there, but your tension is low, you want to break this 3-minute time trial up like this. 3 minutes to do a mile. Can you do 3 minutes to do a mile? Everything with cycling is speed and distance related if you're training as a performance athlete. If you're out for a recreational ride, who cares about the time? You're just going to enjoy the journey, okay? Your muscle memory memorizes one position. If you're an Ironman athlete, you stay in one position for 6 hours on the bike to do the 112, or 5 hours, or whatever it takes you. Talk about the strain on the back. So here's where your hips have to be a chassis, meaning they're core strong through here and then hip strong, and you're hovering over the bike. So let's all come down into aero. If you choose not to use this position all the way through the 3 minutes, that's fine, you can come out of it. We're gonna go for 3 minutes on the clock, and I'm gonna time you, and I want you to think about achieving a mile in one 3-minute stretch. It's a time trial, and are we ready? We're gonna do something fun. We got 10 seconds. I want you to cool the pace down and bring your pedals to a full stop. Now take your tension and bring it to where you think you need to be. Halfway, 1 to 10. 3/4, 30%. Stop 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Drop your heels. If I were the race support holding your bike steady, I will give you a 10-second count. You have 5 left, 4, 3, feel the energy, 2, 1, go. You have 3 minutes. Now, if you started off with that heavy gear and you feel the resistance, try to get up to tempo, breathe through your nose as much as you can, and then come to a rhythmic breathing and keep the body as flat in the back and the hips as possible. Use your glutes to drive the pedal. So a couple tips. She's gluing down to the saddle, meaning her weight is in her feet, but she's got power. So she's pulling and pushing against the resistance, and her heels are dropped. Now you're into that 3-minute tempo, and you're wondering, where's the halfway marker? I will let you know. But you've got to get to that mile. Don't worry about how long you've got. Worry about what more you can give. What more can you give? Can you last 45 seconds with a sprint to your finish line? Could you last 90 seconds? Could you last the whole entire 3 minutes? What pace could you hold on the bike for 1 mile? All right, Caesar, your peak training. So here's a tip. When it gets down to those last 90 seconds, you crank it up to what you think you could do on the road, and then you drive that pedal as hard as you can, all right? He's focused. Deep breath in. You got 10 seconds to turn it up where you're at halfway, all right? Are you focused? Are you looking at me? Right here. 2, 1, you're at the halfway mark. Great job. I'm cheering you on. Come on. Now imagine this is your finish line, but it's a long ways away yet, okay? So that finish line right there is gonna get you to your goal. So keep your eyes on me, keep your chin up, don't look at your feet. You have a tendency in aero to tuck your chin. It cuts off your breathing, your lungs, you gasp for air. your shoulders fatigue. So shoulders down, core tight, and keep your body in a nice steady plane. Let's check on how you're doing. Here we've got that last 10 seconds. Can you put the energy to the pedal? Can you drive the pace? Can you keep your energy strong? Keep it real. You're about 1/10 of a mile short of the mile there. And you've got, 15 seconds. How fast can you go? 15 seconds. Your line is here. Bring it to me. Don't quit. The music might be fading, but tunnel vision, focus on that goal. I'm your coach. I'm saying last 10, last 5, right here. Here's your finish line. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Take a victory lap. Great job. Victory lap, cool down, whatever it takes. High five someone. Nice job. Did you make a mile? Woo! She's got it. Mile in the pocket. Did you make a mile?
Yeah.
Good job. All right. I know Caesar might have made 2 miles in 3 minutes. What do you think? You think so? Truth is, you can make a mile in 3 minutes if you are fast. Go try it on your bike outside. Give yourself a mile, get a good warm up in, and fly like the wind, all right? And if you achieve more than a mile, awesome, you're a performance athlete. But every performance athlete needs to take it down. So I want you to take the intensity down. Take as much time as you need, and then we're gonna work on something off the bike. This is the last time you're coming off the bike, but you will not go back to the bike. So take the time to cool the legs down. You wanna bring all the lactic acid that's flooding the blood, making you sore, making the deadness in the legs. You wanna recycle the blood. The Cori recovery cycle system is what they call it. Higher cadence, low tension, flush the blood, flush the lactic acid, bring the oxygen back to where you can breathe. At a nice 1 to 10 scale, 3. You want to be able to hold a conversation. So if I asked you, hey, how you doing? You could say, Coach, I'm fine. I got this. I'm all right. Breathless is okay. If your heart rate's really high and you're feeling kind of dizzy, that's all right, but take more time to calm the body down on the bike. Because when you're tunnel visioning to the end and you're seeing that finish line, a lot of intensity gets translated to those pedals. It's a lot of drain on your energy system, so nice job. You're building a store of energy that will reap benefits later. Core conditioning, if your core is strong, core strength equals power on the bike. Weak core, weak abs, you are going to set yourself up for some possible less speed, less performance, maybe even an injury. So keep the energy high. 29 muscles in the core, wrap around your body from the hips to the low back, right here, everything you got. So we're gonna work on a plank position. When you're ready, come off the bike, take your shoes off, optional, leave your shoes on. Either way, if you have cycling shoes, however, with cleats, it might be better to come take your shoes off, change to your athletic shoes, or use your socks or bare feet, whatever you need. All right, nice deep breath, move the weights out of the way. We're not using them anymore. I want you to come to your mat and we are gonna do a plank. There's a couple options I'm gonna show you. A nice plank is where your hands are underneath your shoulders, your belly is in, your back is flat. So your butt's not up in the air, you're not sagging your torso and your back down here and swaying the back. Keep the weight in your feet, push yourself up, and just hold that plank strong. Pull your belly in, okay? Strong muscles, deep breath in. Take a moment. Now, if you've got weak wrists and this hurts, you can always come down to your elbows, and I'm setting you up for the next thing. Clasp your hands right here if you want to. Nice job. Release, come to your knees. Deep stretch called child's pose, or borrowing something for yoga. The cycling of pushing and pulling, resting and sprinting is where we're going to develop strength. So now let's try elbow plank combination. To develop speed in a sprint on a hill, you have to have a strong core. Core strength gives you the speed up a hill. So pull the belly in, and I want you to drop your right hand to your right hand, take your right elbow and drop it down there. Now your left elbow to where your left hand is. Now pop it back up the way you came. Left hand goes where the elbow is, right hand goes to where the elbow was. Let's reverse, starting on your choice of side. Bring your elbows down to your wrist. and then back, up, down, back, up. Doesn't matter how fast you go, you want to keep it strong. Let's check on the team. So you're working on a couple tips here. A core that's strong, keeps the hips from swiveling. Now your hips are very important in cycling, so pull the belly in, come back up. Now take a break when you come down to your elbows, bring your knees down, whew, and relax. It's tough. Here's a tip. If your hips are swiveling all over, just like the knee that's doing the figure eight, it means you gotta work on this core strength. That's not a problem down the road when you develop more core strength. You'll be able to add speed. Here's a tip. We're gonna try 20 seconds, as fast as you can go. Elbow, wrist, elbow, wrist. Are you ready? Setting back up in plank. I'm gonna time you. Fast as you can go. Deep breath in. And go. Elbow, wrist. Elbow, wrist. Elbow, wrist. Look at the speed. Nice job. The stronger hips and core are, the faster you can go. You're halfway through. Do not quit. You can do this. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and back it off. Child's pose. Come to your knees. We're going to finish off with one more exercise to develop core strength, a variation on the plank theme. I'm going to show you while you take a break. Otherwise, if you feel ready, you can join me. We're going to take the knees and bring it to the outside of the elbow. Place the knee back. Then inside of the elbow. Choose your other leg. Bring the knee to the outside of the elbow. Set it back. Bring your knee, choose the inside of your elbow. Set it back, all right? So we're gonna speed that up. Outside, inside, outside, inside. And we're gonna go as fast as you can go. Are you ready? 20 seconds. Both legs. Alternate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So if you don't know if your core is strong, you're gonna find out. This is where you can test your own limits, all right? Choose to bring the knee up. And if you can't get it all the way to the elbow, just bring the knee in as close as you can. And then you're done in 4, 3, 2, 1, back it off. Nice little interval there. Last one. We're gonna incorporate some knee thrusts and twists. So it's gonna look like this. Back up to plank, bringing that right leg high, outside, inside, back, then other leg, outside, inside, back. Here's where we add a torso twist. Outside, inside, we twist under the body, set the foot back, bring the other leg into a torso twist rotation, oblique twist, set it back, and then outside, inside. So we put it together. You've got 2 sets of these. I want you to stay focused. We're gonna do 10 seconds in each set. Are you ready? I'm gonna join you for the first one. Arms up. Let's go. 10 seconds. Outside, inside, torso twist, outside, inside, torso twist. Really pull the knees under. Alternating that leg, torso twist, torso twist. It doesn't matter how fast you go. You got 3 seconds. How many can you complete? And you are out. One more set. I'm watching you. Are you ready? This is the last thing we're gonna do, and then you got a break. So take a moment to breathe, grab a drink of water. And a couple tips about cycling is execution. You know the drill, just gotta execute. Deliver, all right? Strong body, strong mind. Last 10 seconds, and you're done, okay? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hit it. Remember that torso twist, torso twist. Watch how she brings those hips underneath her. Oof, look at that, oblique twist. She's got some core power. That means strong hill climbing. See, look at that. Oh, strengthen the body, strengthen the mind. 2, 1, you're out. Woo, time to cool down. Great job. Grab a drink of water, towel off if you need to. If your towel's on your bike, don't forget about it. Grab your towel, have a seat with me. We are gonna stretch. So come over to a seated position and put those legs out in front of you. All right, a couple tips about this. Keep your knees soft, and the sits bones are the two bones in your body that connect to the seat on the bike. So if you need to adjust, make sure your sits bones are connected to the floor, not your flesh. So do what you gotta do, then sit up tall. Make yourself into an L, so you're nice and tall, shoulders back. You're not arching. Sit up tall, arms up overhead. We're gonna do a nice hamstring stretch. Reach up and hinge like a book, not a C, a book. And come on down. Take a deep breath in as you reach those hands overhead. Reach the fingertips to the sky. You might be a little uncomfortable as you sit there for a second, stretch, and then come forward over your feet. We're gonna do 2 more. See if you can bring those arms as you hinge like a book, not round, over to the feet. Last one, nice job. Reach up as high as you can with those fingertips. Plug them into the ceiling and then come past your feet. And then bring those hands back to your side. Nice job. We're gonna use one leg, use the right leg, taking care of each side of the body. Bring the left leg in. Sit up tall. You wanna have your glutes nice and strong, but that sits bone connects to the mat, so plug it into the floor. Sit up, use your sternum, lift up, shoulders back. Slide the hand on the inside of the leg. Reach with the outside hand and just see if you can feel that stretch through the side of the body and then release. Let's do that 4 more times. Reach. Nice job. Feel the outside of the body working to just let go of all the intensity that you had in your biking today. Deep breath in, deep breath, and release. Let's do the other side. Bring the leg in, sit up tall, adjust yourself. I'm gonna check here and show you that if you don't have a lot of flexibility, we're gonna reach that hand on the inside, coming over and trying to touch your fingertips. So Scott, as you come through, may not be able to touch his feet. That's okay. Cyclists have different levels of strength and flexibility, but you want to bring that hand, reach up to the sky, back, and then forward over to touch to your toes, and release. Let's do 2 more. Wow, look at Caesar. He can bring his hands all the way past his feet. Maybe you've got good flexibility, practice a lot of yoga. Go ahead and bring that hand back. You all need to work on strength and flexibility, and bring that hand back. Have a seat right there on your mat. Grab a drink of water, towel off. We've got the last stretch. It's important for cyclists, because your hips are so strong on the bike, to work on opening up the hips. So we're gonna do an exercise where you bring your one foot in, and if you have knee issues, bring the other foot on top, but only to where it's comfortable for you, and then sit up. I want you to be on the mat, so if you're off the mat, go ahead and sit and adjust. Take a deep breath in, and as you reach up, I want you to bring those fingertips forward, and then bring your hands and walk them back. Place those hands behind your glutes, shoulders back, and then bring them up and come forward. Now, let's see how low you can go. Bring your hands forward just a little bit more, and then walk them back. Let's do that 1 more time. If you're a triathlete, you need to open up the hips. So you want to keep those hips nice and loose. Walking lower. We've got 1 more. Set that torso back, shoulders back, and reach forward. Come a little lower this time. See how low you can go. Feel that nice stretch deep in the hips, releasing all those built up, tight, sore muscles. And go ahead and finish. Bring your legs back to where it's comfortable. I want to say you've done a great job sticking with it. Take this class as many times as you want to. And on behalf of Rev and my team, we think you've done awesome. Set a goal that you can achieve. Performance cycling is about results and keeping the training real. You never rise to the level of your expectations, you fall to the level of your training. Bye-bye.